Hey guys, it's me, Desi, professional real estate investor, and today I'm going to be talking about a topic that people are often asking about, and that is, how does the actual mortgage get transferred from the lender to the investor? And so I'm going to show you how that works right now. If you're considering buying a note and maybe putting it inside your IRA or holding it for cash flow or something like that, then you'll want to understand how the paperwork actually flows from the lender to you. And so what I'm going to do right now is help you understand that process over the next 60 seconds. As you know, there are two primary documents that a lender collects when they loan money to someone to buy a house. The first is called a promissory note. Now, in a promissory note, that's where the borrower promises to repay the debt. And if the borrower fails to repay the debt, then there's something called a mortgage or a trust deed that is used as a document to transfer collateral to the lender. Now, the promissory note says basically, I promise to repay you the money. And the mortgage or trust deed, and by the way, those two terms are interchangeable depending on which state you're located in. But the mortgage or trust deed basically says, if I fail to pay you back the money that I promised on the promissory note, then you can take my house. So now that we got that dialed in, let me show you how this would actually work. In a transfer situation, the lender, that's the current mortgage holder, would literally endorse the back of the promissory note to you as an investor. You see, if you're buying that note, then in essence, now the homeowner no longer promises to repay the lender, they promise to repay you. And so in the back of the note, the lender literally writes the words, pay to the order of, and then they'll put your name or your company's name, whichever you prefer. Once the lender has completed the endorsement of the note to you or to your IRA, whichever you're planning to use, then the next step is to actually do an assignment of the mortgage to you or to your IRA account. And there's a document called an assignment of mortgage. The lender will prepare that document, and basically in an assignment of mortgage it says whatever rights the lender had in the mortgage are now your rights. So if the lender had the right to foreclose, which obviously they do, now you have the right to foreclose if the people fail to pay you. So those are the two primary documents that are used to accomplish the transfer of the asset from the lender to you, the investor. That's what I do. That's how I buy mortgage notes for myself. That's how I help other people accomplish the same thing. It's not very complex. So now you may be thinking, okay, now I own a note and I have this mortgage to secure my note, but I don't know how to foreclose. Well, guess what? You're not the first person to invest in this space. There are systems in place to accomplish everything that needs to get accomplished. We have something called asset management. And with asset management, those things are all handled for you. You don't have to do any of that. So I'll talk about asset management in another video. There you have it. Thanks again for watching. I'm Desi, professional real estate investor. And as always, I want to encourage you to understand that the money is in the money business. That's why the banks are there. And that's why you should be there too. I also want to remind you to always invest brilliantly.